Welcome once again to our show. This is Frank Avila, your host, and today we're focusing on local Chicago talent. We want to help young aspiring artists, dancers, singers, whatever that person may do to thrive and to get them some promotion. These are some people that you may not have heard before, some people maybe you've seen a little bit, some people are just coming up, and we have a very young lady here, Kiara. Thank you very much for being on our show.
Thank you for having me here.
Now, sometimes we have shows on politics, sometimes we have shows on music, sometimes we have shows on different issues. Today is music, and a very nice young lady with very nice parents here who's a very talented singer. And I've seen your MySpace, and you have a number of songs on there. You have a video coming out. But first, let's talk to you. How did you get involved in singing?
Well, I've been singing for as long as I could remember. I started off with just singing in the house. I would watch musicals like Grease and just sing along with them. And eventually my parents noticed that I loved singing, so they would put me in competitions. And ever since I can remember, I would perform, and I just love performing.
So since you've been a baby, you've been singing?
Yes.
Okay. And that's your love, that's what you love to do?
Yes.
Okay. And so this is your passion. Sometimes your passion can turn out to be very successful and make money. Sometimes not. But you are going on. You've performed. I saw on your website you performed in Skokie.
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about that performance.
Well, actually, it was in for Golf Mill. Yeah. And it was a competition for Kiss FM, and my dad got an email, so he decided to enter me in it. And I didn't think anything of
Kiss
it.
FM is 103.5?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't think anything of it. I just decided to go because it was like a karaoke competition. And my dad entered me, and I think there were about 50 or so people who auditioned. And then from there they picked the 30 finalists. And it was a competition from 13 to 19 years old. And I came out the first place winner.
First place winner. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Now, how did you decide to start singing? So your parents put you into contests and presentations. How did you start trying to take it to the next level where you're now performing, doing videos? How did you take that next step?
Well, it all started off when I was taking guitar lessons for Chicago Music Studios. And I decided to take guitar lessons, and I stopped taking guitar lessons because they asked me one day to sing for them. And I sang for them, and then I started taking vocal lessons there because they had a vocal teacher. And they decided that they wanted to produce me. So my producers now are Michael Powell and Deborah Connors. And they decided to produce me, and from there I'd been recording there every Saturday in their studios. And I just decided to start going out and showing my stuff out. And
okay. Now, growing up, who are some of your, you mentioned Grease, you mentioned kind of musicals, watching things on TV since you were a little baby almost. But what are some of your other musical influences? Your parents are Puerto Rican?
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know, did you grow up with Eddie Santiago or Hector Lavoe, salsa music?
I used to grow up listening to the salsa music and the stuff like Brenda K-Star. And they would also play like their oldies and their freestyle stuff because my dad used to be a DJ.
Okay.
And as I started,
house music.
Yeah. And then as I started growing up, I started going. You know how any girl is into like the Spice Girls or Brittney Spears. And then as I started getting older, I started liking Amy Lee from Evanescence and Hayley Williams from Paramore and stuff like that.
Okay. And so you kind of combined all these different things from Brittney Spears to salsa to old house and disco music into your own type of musical taste?
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, I know we have a little bit of time here, and I'd like to see you perform. Is that okay with you?
Yes.
Okay. So this is going to be, is this your first time on TV?
Yes, this is my first time on TV.
First time on TV, but there is a video. And before we go and perform, what's your MySpace page?
www.myspace.com/popstarkiara.
Okay. Tell us one more time.
www.myspace.com/popstarkiara.
And if you want to see her sing and some of her videos, and I think you have 3 songs on the MySpace page, if I'm not mistaken. And what are those 3 songs?
I have Dark Days, The Way I Feel, and I'll Be There.
Okay. And what's the video you have?
for Dark Days.
Okay, Dark Days. And is that the song you're going to sing
yes,
next?
That is
okay.
the song.
So let's hear you sing live on our show, and I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
So sad and I don't know where to begin. My heart is broken, it hurts so bad, and a day without you again. So I take a shower and try to wash away all this pain, but it never leaves me like you did, and I'm the only one to blame. Oh, door, gotta face the world, but all I wanna do is hide. And I can't believe how much I miss you, baby. I feel like half of me has died. So I turn on some tunes, get away from myself, but every song reminds me of you. Oh, I feel so lost, how will I get through another day without you? There'll be dark days ahead without you. Oh, I wish I could turn back the hands of time, 'cause I never meant to hurt you. Oh, but I didn't want to lose you. Only wanted you to be mine. So many times I relived that day when you said it was over between us, and I never felt so alone in my life. And still to this day I wanna beg you for just one chance to wash away all the pain that I caused you. And I never felt stronger about anything else than my need to love you. There'll be dark days ahead without you. I know I can't turn back the hands of time, 'cause I never meant to hurt you. Oh, baby, I didn't want to lose you. I wanted you to be mine. Oh, dark, dark days ahead without you.
That was an awesome song. I really enjoyed that. Now, how do you get the ideas for the lyrics? Do you write the songs yourself, or do your parents help you write them, or how do you get? Because these are original songs; these are not covers of any band.
Yeah, these are original songs. I don't write them, unfortunately. My producers, Michael Powell and Deborah Connors, write them for me.
Okay.
Yes.
And you have done some covers too, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And how do you choose which covers you do?
Well, I choose them based on my favorite music and the music that I listen to.
Okay. And what are some of the covers you've done? What are some of your favorite music?
I've done Medicine Man by the Hush Sound.
Okay.
I've done That's What You Get by Paramore. And I did Hot and Cold by Katy Perry one time. And I recently did a cover. We remade the Scorpions, that old band. We remade their song.
Not that old. You make me feel, I remember the Scorpions, German hard rock band, Rock Me Like a Hurricane.
Yeah.
And which one did you do?
We remade Always Somewhere,
Okay.
which was the instrumental at the beginning.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
what we remade.
Rock Me Like a Hurricane, and then a couple other big songs. Not that old. Come on. Now, on the original songs that you sing, how does it come to you how to interpret the song? Do you just practice it? Is it something that comes naturally? Is it something that you're trying to focus on? How are you, like, that was very soulful. It was almost like a ballad, maybe not quite a ballad,
Yes.
but it's very soulful. How do you decide how to interpret the song?
Well, first I listen to the lyrics when I first get the song, and then I start practicing it to sing it, and then I think about real-life situations that are involved with the song.
Okay. And what are some of the real-life situations that you think about to give you that perspective, that passion for the song?
Well, for Dark Days, it's about a girl who's in love, but then something goes wrong in the relationship, and she wished that she could go back on everything that she's done, and she misses the guy.
Oh. Well, it probably was your dad. You can't really relate to all that because he probably doesn't let you date anybody, and you're much too young for that. So. But nonetheless, you might think of a friend,
Yes.
or some
Or
other experience, or you might have
somebody you
seen
lose.
somebody
Yes.
you read or saw, or the like, or somebody you lost in life,
Yes.
somebody who's maybe passed on. And so, what are the other? Tell me about the other two songs.
The other songs, The Way I Feel is about love also, and it's like a little romantic comedy sort of song, and it's really cute. It's about love. And the other one, I'll Be There, is about being there for someone when they need you the most. And,
Okay.
yeah.
And those are all good songs. Now, have you ever been in a position where you've needed to be there, somebody that needed you, that sick relative, sick? You have twin sisters, is that right?
Yes.
So you're a family of three.
Yes.
Okay, your mother and your father, who I see help you a lot on this, and then you have your twin sisters. Now, do your sisters like to sing?
Yes.
Okay.
They're always constantly.
How old are they?
They are 11 years old.
Okay. And do they want to follow in your footsteps
Yes.
and sing? Yes. So they look up to their big sister. And now, do your parents sing at all?
Not really. Around
No?
the house, but
No,
not
no.
professional.
So you're the first one in your family who's actually singing as a profession or
Yes.
even in a commercial type setting? Okay. Okay. That's good. And I can see that you have a lot of family support. Now, what about you go to the Chicago Academy for the Arts,
Yes.
which is a great school by Chicago Avenue a little bit, I think, west of Halstead.
Yes.
It's by a beautiful old Polish church, St. John Cantius Church, this gorgeous church inside there. And it's a private school, very expensive,
Yes.
I understand, but I heard it's a great school, kind of the premier school for the arts in Chicago.
Yes.
And what do your friends at school think about you singing now and doing videos and the like?
Well, there's many different departments in the school, and the department that I'm in is music, and I'm there to become a music major, and I'm a singer there. And all my friends are singers also, and they're all also musicians. So they all would, in the environment that we're in, we're all like family, and they all support me no matter what, and we all support each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we had another guest on. You saw him, Pat Gerandi, and he
Yes.
sings, and he has a whole band, saxophonist and the like, and we asked him, who would you like to, if you could be on a card, because he's been on the undercard with Andrea Bocelli, who's a great singer, the blind singer, very beautiful, very spiritual, religious man, and he's blind, which makes it even more amazing how he sings. And he was on undercard with him. Who would you like most to perform with if you had the opportunity?
That's a tough question. Probably Amy Lee from Evanescence.
Okay.
Maybe her.
And why would you want to perform with her?
Because she's so talented. I love the way she sings, and to have that much power in your voice is amazing.
Now, I'm sure you've watched American Idol before?
Yes.
Okay. So what do you think about all these new shows about singing? It seems like singing has kind of taken a real premier place. You have American Idol, you have other reality shows and the like. Who's your favorite singer from American Idol, if you have one?
Kelly Clarkson.
Kelly Clarkson, okay. Well, she's good. She's good. And do you watch American Idol?
Not anymore. I used to, but
No?
then I forget it.
Okay, well, I'm not as mean as Simon, so this is going to be a nice interview. Simon always cracks me up on American Idol. He makes me laugh. And so does, what's his name, Jermaine? Randy Jackson, not Jermaine Jackson. That's the other member of the Jackson brothers. Now, do you ever sing in Spanish? Because you're of Latino descent.
Yes.
Your parents are Puerto Rican. Do you sing in Spanish at all?
I tried singing Brenda K. Starr's song Herida.
Okay.
I don't know how much that went. Yeah, not really, no.
Okay, now if there's any other people out there who want to see you sing, are there any concerts you have coming up? Or are you, again, at any competitions or concerts or anything like that?
I'm going to sing on May 30th in the Go Division Festival, which goes all through Division and Damon. And also I perform at my sister's school, which is St. Ladislaus School. And there's going to be a festival there from June 26th to June 28th, and I'm going to be performing there also.
Okay. And do you have any plans for the future? What are your plans for the future? What do you want to do? What's your vision and goal for the future for yourself? Because you're a very young lady, what, 15 years old?
14.
14 years old? Okay, and you're only 14 years old, so you're a relatively young lady. So what are you planning? And I think you sing better than Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus.
I don't like her.
I think you sing better than her. And I didn't think she sang that good at the Grammys either.
Yeah.
I didn't think she sang that good in the acoustic sound with the guitar. I'm going to get in trouble here criticizing another singer. But I did like Beyonce. I thought,
Yes,
yeah, I
she's
love
talented.
Beyonce. But so, what is your plans for the future? What's your vision and plan?
Well, I hope to finish school, of course, and then from there, I hope to, whatever happens, pursue a music career.
Okay, and your high school, even though it's a high school degree, you take all your normal courses, it's a focus on music.
It's focusing on the arts, yes.
Okay. Now, do you ever do any other arts? Do you do dancing, or do you play any musical instruments?
I play piano, because they make you take piano courses there.
Did you quit the guitar?
Yeah.
No more guitar?
No.
Okay. Now, have you ever done any pieces where you play the piano and sing?
No, I try.
It's too difficult doing two things?
Yeah,
You got to get better at it?
because I'm just learning piano, so.
Okay, well, next time you're on the show, I want to come here. We're going to have a piano, and I want you to play the piano, and I want you to sing. And I know that's a difficult thing to do, but I always got a kick out of Ray Charles and those great singers who played piano and sung. Now, have you ever thought about branching into other types of music? You're doing a lot of the pop kind of music, and you said you tried a little bit of the Spanish music. Have you ever thought about doing any other types of music? I know you said you did Scorpions, so it's kind of ballad-like. Is there? Because you said you like the Beatles.
Yes.
Okay.
Have
you ever thought about doing a Beatles cover?
No.
No.
No, not really. But because of school, they make you learn jazz and classical music.
Okay.
Because they say to do any type of music, you need to know jazz and classical, and those will help you do all types of music. And I've been getting into jazz music a lot.
Okay. Also. What are some of the jazz musicians you like, or jazz music?
I love Sarah Vaughan, and then there's Astrud Gilberto. Okay. She's a good singer. Yeah.
Sarah Vaughan, sure.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with the second singer. What about classical music? Especially for piano, I imagine they have you do a lot of classical pieces.
It's more singing, yes.
Like arias and.
Yeah, they make you. I have a piece on. I've been having pieces on Fauré lately, and stuff arranged by Nicole, and different things like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll see all those jazz and classical influences in your next pieces, and you can post some yourself. Now, let's talk about your day, because a lot of people, they see a singer on TV, whether it be Brittney Spears or Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus, or Cyrus Miley, and they say, okay, well, here is somebody, this seems all so easy, but there's a lot that goes into it, isn't there? You have to practice a lot when you're a musician. So how many hours a day do you practice?
Well, all day in school, I have academics, and then from then on, from 1:30 to 4:30, I have all singing and everything that involves the arts. And then for that, since there's so much hard work and dedication put into the school and stuff, you have to practice, of course, a lot. And I practice about an hour to an hour and a half a day.
Okay, so you practice from 1:30 to 4:30 in the school.
Yeah.
Then you come home and you even sing more.
Yes.
Okay, and then you're practicing the piano too.
Yes, because I have
And now,
classes.
now obviously you have a talent, and you've been singing since you're a baby. You do it by ear, and you just pick things up. Are they also teaching you music theory
Yes.
and scales
And ear training, yes.
ear training? Okay, all right. And you enjoying all that?
I don't enjoy ear training as much as I enjoy music theory, because of course music theory is the technical stuff, but it's fun.
Okay. Now, on the music theory, are you seeing now how things fit together,
Yes.
melodies, harmonies, how it interrelates with mathematics?
Yes.
It's very fascinating, very fascinating. Well, you know, our time has almost come to a close, and we're going to have you sing another song. But before you do, I'd like you to tell us a little bit about this song.
Okay, the song I'll be singing is called I'll Be There. And as I said before, it's about a person who needs someone at a bad time when they need somebody the most.
Okay, and most of us in our lives, there's always a time when we need somebody
Yes.
there, whether you get sick. I had a brain tumor a little less than a year and a half ago, and we all need people in our lives at different times. Now, real quickly, because we're going to close out with your song,
Okay.
I want you to tell your viewing audience again your web address and your MySpace, and where they can see your videos if they're on YouTube. So tell our viewing audience all your information that's out there on the web.
Okay, my MySpace is www.myspace.com/popstarkiara, and my website is www.kiaravera.com, and my video will be premiering April 3rd on my website.
Okay. Now tell us all those websites again.
Okay, myspace.com/popstarkiara and kiaravera.com.
Okay. Now, to our viewing audience, if you enjoyed this artist, she's a young lady, and just like Hannah Montana or Brittney Spears, a lot of these people started young. We want to help our local talent thrive, so call radio stations, tell her if you like it. If you don't like it, don't have to, but if you like it, tell them to put her on the radio, and if you like it, watch her video. And we got to help our local talent right here from Chicago. So much good talents come out of Chicago, and here we have another young lady in our show. And now let's listen to your song.
Thank you.
When you're feeling lonely, just think about me. When you need someone to talk to, just call me. When life gets you down, just know that someone cares. When you don't know where to turn, you can count on me to be there. I'll be there. When the world is crashing down, life's too heavy, no one's around. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. You can count on me to be there for you. When you're having one of those days, no matter where you turn, well, it just won't go away. It never seems to stop, and no matter what, you can't come out on top. If you like giving up, no one cares enough. Just remember.